हाय गाइस, हाउ आर यू ऑल? सो यस, वो टाइम आ चुका है जब हमें 10th ग्रेड के बाद पिक करना है कि हमें क्या स्ट्रीम चूज़ करनी है। आई नो यू आर प्रॉबेबली वॉन्डरिंग, मैं कैसे पता करूं कि मुझे 10th के बाद क्या करना है जब मुझे यही नहीं पता है कि मुझे शाम को खाने में खाना क्या है। And I know this feels like one of those life decisions, like picking out a Netflix show that you'll be stuck with forever. But here's the thing, it's not nearly as scary as it seems, and I've got you covered. Trust me, by the end of this, you'll be way more comfortable and confident in choosing what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. Welcome to Dr. Cheshta's Life Lab, your go to place for navigating life's biggest lessons. I'm Dr. Cheshta and I have been where you are, whether it's figuring out your career path, balancing life challenges, or just trying to make sense of the world around you. Get ready to learn, grow, and laugh with me as we explore everything from academics to career, relationships, and finances. So, आज की वीडियो में we'll be talking about अपने strengths कैसे पता करें. We'll be actually diving into what interests you and even busting some myths and around science, commerce, and arts. So stick around, and I promise this will be way more fun than any other career counseling sessions you have had. And who knows, by the end of this video, you might even know which stream is right for you. So let's get into it. First things first, we have got to talk about what are strengths and interests. सो स्ट्रेंथ आपके कुछ ऐसी सुपर पावर्स होती हैं जो आपके अंदर ऑलरेडी होती हैं विच वी मे और वी मे नॉट नो व्हेन वी आर स्टार्टिंग आउट. So just like maybe you're a math wizard, means you are good at maths, you are good with numbers. और maybe आप वो हो जो कि किसी को भी ऐसे ही हंसा सकते हो, बहुत ज़्यादा सोचना नहीं पड़ता. You just say something and just people start laughing out. और मे बी आप वो फ्रेंड हो जिसको हम जब मूवी देखने गए तो उस मूवी की हर एक डिटेल याद है. सो वट एवर इट इज़ एक्चुअली दोज सुपर पावर्स विच यू आर नेचुरली गुड एट. सो आई विल बी गिविंग यू अ लिस्ट ऑफ strengths which you are already possessing but you might not be aware of. And then we talk about interests. इंटरेस्ट वो चीज़ है जो कि आपको क्यूरियस और हैप्पी बनाते हैं, विच आर एक्चुअली मेकिंग यू टू गेट आउट ऑफ बेड एंड डू समथिंग. लाइक फॉर सम पीपल इट माइट बी डूइंग सम साइंस एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, डूडलिंग ऑन योर नोटबुक्स, रीडिंग सम हिस्ट्री स्टाफ, और मे बी जस्ट थिंकिंग अबाउट कि कल को मैं अपना बिजनेस शुरू करूँगा तो किस चीज़ का होगा. सो जब आप ये चीज़ें कंबाइन करते हैं, जैसे कि आप किस चीज़ में आपको ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है एंड वॉट यू लाइक डूइंग एंड वॉट यू आर गुड एट. When you combine both of these, you start to get a sense of what stream might be a good fit for you. So I will be also giving you a list of strengths and interests that you might have and you would like to pursue further and trying to figuring out what stream is good for you. And hey, if your superpower is binge watching entire season of Netflix shows, don't worry, we'll definitely find something for you too. Let's talk streams and see if we can match up some of these trends and interests together to make it work for you. So, if you're curious about how things work, love solving those puzzles, and don't mind spending a few extra hours with your nose in a book, then science might be calling your name. Think of it like you are a detective but for the whole universe. Or maybe it's like a world of discovery. It's great for those who love getting to the root of things and they don't mind some equations along the way. What about you if you think you are more comfortable with numbers, you don't see those flying around you, but you really love making sense of those numbers in the pattern. You have a knack for organizing things, or maybe you secretly sometimes imagine that you'll be on that Shark Tank someday. Then commerce might be a good fit for you. So, if you love making sense of money and the market, you will thrive in there. And plus, it's not just about banking. You've got marketing, entrepreneurship, and you have psychology too. And for all the creatives out there, arts might be where you feel most at home. So if you love storytelling, understanding human behavior, or you're curious about कि दूसरे cultures कैसे हैं, किसी particular country की history कैसी है, how things are right now, and what led to what they are right now, digging up the history of that particular thing, country, state, continent, or whatever you might be interested in. So then arts could open up a whole world of opportunities for you. So it's not just drawing and painting unless you want it to be, but it's about exploring ideas, stories, and even studying society, perfect for those deep thinkers and future storytellers. Who says you can't be a great filmmaker or a lawyer? All right. So where now we are going to be doing some things where we are going to be little hands-on. So I have got some quick exercises for you to help to figure out your strengths and interest. So ये छोटे छोटे mini sessions हैं, बहुत fancy से नहीं है. They might just give you a clue about what makes you tick, what makes those bubbles go around and make you feel like, oh, I can do this for long hours and without disturbances. So let's talk about first personality quizzes. You know, वो वाले टेस्ट जहाँ पे आप बताते हैं, oh, you are 95% introvert, oh, you are basically a Hufflepuff. I know, ये silly sound करता है, but let me tell you, they're actually pretty good at pointing out what you're naturally drawn to. And I have tried these personality quizzes myself for figuring out certain things during my career. So try a free quiz like 16 personalities or a career aptitude test. I will be linking them in the description section below, where you can find all those links to all those different personality quizzes. Although they won't give you all the right answers, but they can actually definitely highlight your working style and your strengths. So it can actually direct you towards, okay, this might be your strength, this is what is interesting you, and you can think about pursuing it, you know. Second one up is just grab a notebook, jot down your favorite subjects and the subjects which you do not like. I know that there are definitely at least one subject that we don't like. It may be anything, you know. And then there would be a subject where you find it difficult, but you don't mind spending more time with it. So it could be maths, where your brain gets buzzing around, or maybe English, which makes you feel like it's a walk in the park. I can do this, you know. This quick self-reflection might show you some surprising trends and might reveal the areas where you might not realize that you have potential, but you have the capacity to push through and excel. And then there is one more fun one. And think about a time you get into something and then you completely lost track of time. I mean, besides TikTok, I know. So maybe it was writing, it was drawing, it was painting, it was solving a puzzle, or even cooking, you know. That's a good hint towards your interests. And hey, think about this one honestly. And definitely grab a snack while you ponder, because the scientific facts suggest that snacks do help with making those big decisions. Trust me. Okay, you still feel torn? Not a problem. Try out some hands-on activities, you know, to test drive each stream. For example, if your heart is inclined towards science, then find some cool science experiments on YouTube and try them out at home, definitely safely. Or watch a few explainer videos in biology or chemistry to see if it piques your interest. And if you find yourself loving those whole process of collecting those things to make that experiment, doing that experiment and then recording those results and observations, and if you love all that process, then that's a great sign. And then if you're eyeing for commerce, then try creating a mini budget for yourself. I'm sure that you all must be getting some of the pocket money for yourself. So you can budget it out and see if that's making sense to you. Or check out some beginner articles on finance and see if it gives you a little buzz. I know some of you would love the idea of managing money. And for arts, let's get in and dive into something very creative. Maybe like writing a short story, paint something, and research a historical event. And you know what? When you write those short stories or you paint something, you can even put them up for printouts on the news, for printing it out on a website, on a newspaper. And even if you are good at painting, you can put them for sale on some of your exhibitions, you know. And then you can also research a historical event to actually see if history is what is making you feel very happy and to keep on doing this. And all of this, if it feels like fun instead of homework, then definitely arts is your thing. And if all of these sound terrible to you, don't worry, we're not grading anyone here. This is just to get a feel for each field. These little trial runs can give you a taste of what each stream involves, you know. And here is another tip that has helped me and that has helped so many people around us. And this is the tip that I still use in my day-to-day life whenever I'm trying to do something new. So I go and talk to the people who are at that stage. So you can talk to the people who have been there. So I am right here to talk to you about my experiences, my journey. But and apart from me, if you have some older siblings, your cousins, your family friends, or anyone, people are there on LinkedIn. So if you are interested in finding out about one particular career, you can send them a request on LinkedIn saying, hey, I am this and this, and I would like to have some insight about your career, how you reached there, what you did, and what is your day to day look like. So they will, I'm sure there would be many of these people who would be really happy to share what they have learned throughout their career, and you would be very much benefited by talking to those people. So you can ask them what they love, what they don't love, and what they wish they knew before they started out. And you would be surprised to see how much a little insider information can clear things up. Hearing those real life stories can actually give you a more grounded view of what's ahead. Plus, you get to skip the parts that they have learned the hard way. Oh, and let's bust a few myths while we are at it, because these misconceptions can seriously mess with your head. So, the myth number one is, oh, only science students can get good paying jobs. ये बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है. Every stream career has careers that can be really rewarding, both financially and personally. It's just about what you are willing to put into. सेकेंड, ओ सिर्फ कॉमर्स तो सिर्फ डेस्क जॉब्स और बैंकिंग और अकाउंटेंट्स और बैंकर्स के लिए होती है. ओ नो, कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज बैक मी अप देयर. This field opens up tons of cool options. From you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a financing, you can be in financing, you can go to marketing, and even you can study and do psychology. Third myth, oh arts के बाद तो कोई option ही नहीं है. This is one of the most oldest myth I have heard since I was a student. I was at your stage, and let me tell you, you don't even need to get me started on this. This is not at all true. Art has produced some of the most successful people in media, law, psychology, social sciences, and beyond. So it's all about where you want to go and how much hard work you put into. So let's not talk about these myths. Let's not waste our energy and time on these myths. Let's ditch them and start thinking about what you actually enjoy and not what other people think that you will enjoy, you know. So there is another one fun exercise that you would love doing it, and which will give you a more broader view and make you feel good about something. So then after you are done watching this video, just close your eyes in a calm place. Picture yourself how you would like to see yourself in those 5 years, 10 years from now. So do you picture yourself working in a lab, in an office managing finances, or maybe in a creative space doing something artsy? Try to imagine it in as much detail as possible. Just think about the place you'll be working at, think about the people you will be working with, and even how you feel. You know, ये छोटी सी vision exercise can actually help you to guide your choice. Sometimes when we visualize our future, we can actually start feeling like what stream is right for us. And hey, if this all feels overwhelming, remember that this choice isn't set in stone. So please go easy on yourself. So there you have it. Choosing a stream doesn't have to be overwhelming if you understand your strengths, follow your interests, and throw in a little experimentation. Just remember, you're not alone in figuring it out, and no one has actually figured it all out. So take one step at a time, try these exercises, and please don't stress too much. And hey, if you find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and for more tips to help you navigate your student journey. And please drop in a comment below to tell me which these exercises have you tried out, and let me know which streams are you leaning towards. Let's chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And do share this video with your friends who are in the same boat. Let's make these decisions easier for everyone. Bye-bye.